Hello all of you. In our last video, I have already told that what Care Foundation is going to do and work for education system. In a nutshell, I have told, of course, I have talked about project-based learning method, but majority the teachers are saying this project-based learning method in our existing education system is not giving any result because it is a time taken and that's why it is not practical. But actually, please don't mind, actually properly, if we understand what is project-based learning and if we know how to execute this method, this instructional method, I'm sure you will also support, you will also try to implement project-based learning method in your classroom. Please go through our videos patiently. I'm trying to give a clear picture about what actually project-based learning is and how it can be implemented in our classroom. So, without wasting much of the time, let's begin today's session. Learning by doing was first expounded by an American philosopher named John Dewey. What he wanted to say is, learning by doing means when a child is doing the activity along with his peer group, interacting with all the stakeholders of the society, teachers of the school, mentors of the school, entire peer group, then his learning will be automatic and natural. Before narrating what is PBL and how to implement, let's go and find out what benefit this method is giving to the students. First one is, it is constructing a mental model which is allowing the learners for higher order performance like applied problem solving and transferring of information and skill. Another benefit is it is instantly giving feedback to the learners and they are able to reflect on what to keep doing, what to tweak and repeat, and what to change altogether. It is also encouraging the students to learn. They are enjoying learning. Their sense organs are activated. They are developing problem-solving attitude and enhancing creative thinking. Already we have discussed this. And another very important aspect is they are learning to work among a group. Their social skill is developed. For last few decades, we are talking much about this project-based learning, but whenever we are going to implement it, it is becoming a flop show. But in reality, when we find a B school graduate who has aced his financial management exam with a huge marks, huge success, but in the first day when he joins his company and faces 45 tabs and 200 pages annual report, he is in a total fix. This tsunami of data, when the tsunami of data is in front of him, he doesn't know how to tackle them, how to face this, where from he will start. Very commonly we find that an agriculture qualified student goes back to his village, and first of all, agriculture students are not going back to their village to help them. In case if they are going back also, the father was doing the farming with the traditional method. Now he wants to bring some modernized technique like organic farming. But while he have to implement this method, he didn't know whether he will start in a staggered manner or give a new start with this modern farming system, or he will bring an expert for the advice. For marketing also he didn't know, because lot of competition is there nowadays. So he didn't know how to market his product the best. So like this, examples are many. There are many examples that they are good students, they have scored huge marks, but in their real life they can't apply whatever they have learned. Means there is a gap between their learning and the application. To get rid of this, project based learning method, we have to adapt. This is the only way where we can solve and fix the issues. Project based learning is a method where the students will inquire, seek knowledge and interpret. If they are doing it, if they are doing the project after they have learned, that is an exercise, that is not project based learning. What we are ignoring the most, the investigating part of the learning, that is missing while we are giving project after they learn. This investigation of a student is most important in the project based learning method. They are getting the scope of investigation through this process, and project work after the lesson what they are doing, this investigation is not important. That is based on whatever they have learnt, nothing they are investigating. Nowadays, knowledge is becoming more and more democratic. Now, in this situation, if we, the teachers, only try to pour knowledge in a student, don't you think that as a teacher you will lose the glamour? Your students will be no more interested in your teaching, because with a click of a button, the entire world is coming in front. So why will they go to you for getting the knowledge. So we have to do something. We have to give them a chance so that let them investigate that knowledge, let them learn through their investigation, and let them interpret. By this, actually 21st century demands that our students will think critically, communicate properly, be social, be empathetic to the society. All this is the real life. Our to build our PBL work. I even welcome PBL experienced resources to join our team by implementing more high quality PBL. I expect your comments, your questions if any, and your suggestions